There are warriors who fight with swords, and then there are warriors who battle the earth itself, not against an enemy, but against the land, the weather, and the limits of the human body. They fight not for conquest, but for survival. These are the Yasa collectors, the Gorkha warriors of the high Himalayas, risking their lives at 5,000 meters above sea level for a treasure they will never truly own. And for what? For a few dollars, for a bag of rice, for their children's next meal.
कमाउने पैसा अब के गर्ने आफ्नो लुगाफाटा बनाउने आफ्नो छोराछोरी पढाउने त्यस्तै त हो.
Every spring, when the ice begins to melt, an army of 100,000 Nepalese villagers leaves their homes. They march towards the high-altitude battlefields of Dolpa, Jumla, Rukum, and Darchula. Not with rifles or kukuris, but with nothing more than their bare hands and an unbreakable will. Their mission? To extract Yarsagumba, the rarest treasure of the Himalayas, known to the outside world as Himalayan Gold. The world fights wars for oil, diamonds, and gold. But in Nepal, the fight is different. It is fought in silence, in exhaustion, and in sacrifice. A single kilogram of Yarsagumba sells for over $100,000 in foreign markets, making it more valuable than gold itself. But for these warriors, this war only pays them between $5 to $25 a day. And yet, they return every year because they have no choice. The climb to the Yasa fields is a march that would break ordinary men. For days, they ascend through treacherous terrain, carrying everything they need to survive on their backs. There are no roads, no maps, no rescue teams if something goes wrong. And things do go wrong. Every season lives a lost. Altitude sickness, exhaustion, deadly falls, blizzards. These mountains have no mercy. The air is thin, every breath a struggle, and the freezing winds cut through even the thickest clothing. Many will fall, but the march does not stop. In the last decade alone, over 500 warriors have fallen to the mountains, never to return. But the Yasa War does not wait for the dead. Those who survive must keep moving forward, because this is not just a job. This is the difference between starvation and survival. The world sees Yarsagumba as a miracle, a cure, an aphrodisiac, a luxury fit for kings. In China, it is a status symbol, more precious than saffron or pearls. But for the hands that dig it out of the frozen earth, it is just another battle, one that they always seem to lose. Middlemen wait like vultures at the base camps, buying Yarsagumba for a fraction of its worth. The collectors, exhausted, hungry, and desperate, have no choice but to sell. And when they return home, after weeks in the cold, their earnings barely last the season. It is the perfect cycle, a system designed to keep the warriors at the bottom, while the real profits are made far away in air-conditioned offices and high-rise buildings by men who have never set foot in these mountains. For those who have never seen the Yasa camps, it is easy to imagine adventure, the thrill of the hunt, the promise of fortune. But reality is different. Reality is freezing nights spent huddled in makeshift tents. It is days without proper food, bodies broken from exhaustion, skin cracked from the wind. It is fathers, mothers, even children, fighting the cold, the hunger, the loneliness, for just a handful of fungus. And when sickness comes, as it always does, there is no doctor. When the storms arrive, as they always do, there is no shelter. When someone collapses, as they often do, there is no ambulance, no help, no second chance. There is only the mountain and the silence. And yet, the warriors endure, because Gorkhas do not retreat, not from war and not from life. Call them collectors, call them laborers, but make no mistake, these are warriors in every sense. The battle they fight is against hunger, against poverty, against a system designed to keep them crawling in the dirt while the world profits from their sacrifice. And still, they stand tall. They return to the mountains every year, knowing the risks, knowing the suffering, but refusing to surrender. Because at the end of the day, they do not climb these mountains for gold. They climb for their families, for their children, for the hope of a better life. They climb because Gorkhas do not run from hardship. We face it head on.
कसलाई हुरा मायालु तिमीले सौरा भार से जोबान साचेको कसलाई हुरा मायालु तिमीले सौरा भार से जोबान साचेको दाना पैसा कमाउने रहरमा भेटिएन यार्सागुम्बा हिउँको घरमा भुपालतालमा चरी नाचेको कसलाई हुरा मायालु तिमीले सौरा भार से जोबान साचेको कसलाई हुरा.
These are not just workers. They are the backbone of Nepal. They are the spirit of the mountains. They are the last great warriors of the Himalayas. And yet, who remembers their names? Who tells their stories? The world celebrates the wealth that Yarsagumba brings, but forgets the hands that harvest it. The brokers grow richer. The buyers boast of their rare Himalayan treasure. But the ones who risk everything are left with nothing. The least they deserve is recognition. The least they deserve is respect. The least they deserve is fair pay, fair treatment, and the chance to break free from this endless battle. If a single kilogram of Yarsagumba is worth more than gold, why should the warriors who bring it down from the mountains be forced to beg for scraps? Why should their sacrifice be ignored? The answer is simple. It shouldn't. At the Gorkha tribe, we do not just tell stories. We honor warriors. We celebrate those who fight battles unseen by the world, those who refuse to break, those who carry the spirit of Nepal on their backs. The Yarsa collectors of Nepal are not just laborers. They are Gorkha warriors, and their battle deserves to be known. If you stand with them, if you believe their sacrifice should be honored, share this story, speak their names, keep their legacy alive. Because the world may forget, but the Gorkha tribe never will. Like, share, and subscribe to the Gorkha tribe for more powerful stories of Nepal's unsung heroes. Until next time, Jai Gorkha.